Welcome back to Chow Time Pod. It's your host Red. I got a video today from Beautiful Lies. El Guapo did a wonderful video on some life coach, dating coach, talking about passport bros and him breaking it down and just laying the Samaka down on this guy. So please subscribe down below. I really appreciate it, and it's time for that chow. It's chow time.
She getting wore out,
Okay.
tore up from the toe up.
Okay.
And she gonna tell you that she's single. She gonna have you, your dumb behind, bring her over here, and then she gonna be with you long enough till she get her citizenship.
Okay.
And when she get her citizenship, she bring her longtime lover right on over to your country.
You don't know what you're doing.
Fucking El Guapo.
A gentleman named Tony Gaskins. Now, if you look at his about page,
Damn, he has almost 500,000 subscribers. He's not a small channel.
page says, "Welcome to the simplest and realest channel on YouTube. I'm Tony Gaskins. I'm a happy
When I see like shit like that, the realest channel on YouTube, get the fuck out of here.
husband and father first. You may see me on TV from time to time, as I'm also a celebrity life coach to artists, entertainers, and TV personalities. YouTube is fun for me, and it's the place I post my random lessons. He's teaching something here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a YouTuber, but I enjoy sharing messages with the world that I feel can help. Suggest some topics in the comments." He has been on YouTube since 2011, and he has over 64 million views. That's a big channel. How to make a man regret losing you. 5 signs he's in love with you.
He's like a Derek Jackson type, isn't he?
Him earn your love. Amanda and his silent treatment. Why do men always come back? And how to make a man fall in love. These are his popular videos. So with that being said, I think that it's safe to say that we can understand the genre of video that he is putting out. I wasn't ready for this. I thought Rebecca Lynn Pope had done a job. I thought she had given the business. Yo, my man Tony Gaskins was like, hold my beer. So let's take a look. Here we go.
Hey, I saw this thing about passport bros, and I saw it a long time ago, and it sounds so foolish to me that I just really didn't want to speak on it. I didn't really understand it, but then
It sounded so foolish to him that he didn't want to speak on it and he didn't understand it. Okay, that is your baseline.
Okay.
seen it again today. I'm like, is this still a thing? Like, people really still talking about this? And like, I just don't really understand it, because it's saying
He doesn't even sound genuine saying this. Like, from what I can tell from his like demeanor and his voice, like just that he doesn't sound genuine. He doesn't truly believe what he's saying.
that the men are going to other countries to find more submissive women. But my question is like, how much more submission do you need? I don't understand that, because I'm married to a strong Jamaican woman.
Let's pause right there. You don't understand it. You believe that it is men going to other countries to find a more submissive woman. What do we talk about on this channel, team? What we have decided to do is we are lowering our voices and we are raising our argument.
Mm-hmm.
We are actually removing, and I understand that you're a motivational speaker, so I would imagine that you have some type of mastery of verbalizing your ideas, right?
I would assume so.
So one of the things that we do over here, those of us that are in the Passport Bros community, those of us that are supporters and understanders of the Passport Bro community, is we've removed that word submission from our repertoire, and we have replaced it with cooperation.
Yep.
So the fact that you are using and leaning on the word submission, you're kind of addressing something that we don't even deal with over here, even though submission is a biblical term and it is spelled out quite a few times in the Bible when it comes to male-female relationships, especially when it comes to marriage. We'll let Jesus handle that. And we're just dealing with women that we want to cooperate with us in life endeavors. So first point of correction for you, sir. And I'm trying to be as respectful as I can.
I love El Guapo. Like, he makes me look like some fucking street bum or something. The way he speaks and just the way he, carries himself. I love him. Like, I learn a lot from this gentleman. I learn a lot from the community itself. I learn a lot from Grover, from Tip Network. And this is why I love the community. Men like him that I've learned from, that really push the movement and really explain the movement correctly to most men. And again, I like that there's so many different race and creeds of men doing this. It just gives more credence to what we're doing and to give more eyes and more exposure to all other types of creeds of races. The more, and I get comments saying that, oh, like Asian men have been doing this forever. It's nothing new. Yes, I know. It is nothing new. But Asian men have not been talking about this whole time until more recently. And the more that do, the more other races and other men can see, oh shit, is this what Asian guys have been doing? So and it's been working for them? Maybe it is a legitimate way to go about it.
Mr. Gaskins says that he does not quite understand it. It seems foolish to him. We're leaning on the word submission, which is the only sticking point that these detractors of the passport bro movement can put out there. It's the only one that they can do. So because
when they hear submission, they hear us going out there to grab slaves and human traffic. That's exactly what most women hear when they hear submission.
Move that from the argument and let's let them argue with cooperation. And we have just revealed, or he has revealed, that he has a Jamaican wife. He has an international wife.
Correct.
Find that interesting. Let's keep going.
And that because I'm married to a strong Jamaican woman. She'll cut you, she'll whatever, but she do anything I ask her to do.
After explaining that he's married to a strong Jamaican woman, the first thing he says is that she'll cut you. I don't know if he's being facetious, tongue in cheek. But if I were to say that about my Colombian wife, hey, I'm married to a strong Colombian woman. She'll cut you, but she'll listen to anything I say. I wouldn't want to put my wife out there like that.
It's like backhand slapping a compliment on his wife.
Let's just keep going.
Any shot that I call, even if she don't like it, okay, cool. Like, we gonna do it. She might not like it, but we gonna do it.
Can you all hear this? Okay.
One of the strongest women out there, and she's still submissive. So I'm not really understanding, like, what?
Was she American born, bro? Because we're talking about American women, man. Like you said, she was a Jamaican woman. Did you get her from Jamaica?
Are you defining submission as? And I honestly believe that men are looking at viral clips online,
okay,
and believing it. See,
is this not what you did, sir?
Yeah.
Did you say that you saw this a few months back and didn't know what it was? I would imagine, and this is speculation, I'm going to admit this is speculation. I'm really working on my legal arguments just so that when I show up on Lee's channel that I can do a better job. Is this volume low? You know what? That's as loud as I can get it, man. And I apologize. Shout out to Ebony and Rage. Rage says, dude can't sit up like a man. Shout out to Minister Jackson's like, look, you shoot.
I think it's awkward him laying like that, making a video.
I was going to go ad hominem. Minister Jap would say something along the lines, yo, you just laying on your stomach shooting this video, bro. Come on, man. Yeah, and speak up a little bit. I know that you do this with your iPhone and everything, but you're a content creator and you've got 434,000 subscribers. So We're just getting started. Let's go, Mr. Gaskins.
Women online and just believe in it. It's like, would you want a woman to clean the floor with her tongue?
What the
like
fuck?
what kind of how
Where
much
the fuck
submission
that
you
come
looking
from?
for? Like, I'm right now in Bali on a
My man said, clean the floor with your tongue. What passport, bro, have you ever heard talk about having a woman clean the floor with her tongue? That is a ridiculous, disingenuous, in bad faith argument. But there is a theme and a tenor to this conversation. And I am so thankful to the community guidelines of YouTube that allows me to review content like this, you know, under the laws of fair use. So, Mr. Gaskins, I just want to let you know, I'm making this transformative and I'm adding my commentary, and that is fair use. So let's get it.
This is why I love El Guapo. He explains everything properly. I've used like a couple of his clips now, and the one where everybody loved the one where he was a broke passport bro asking for money, and so many people fell for it.
retreat, and it's women on this retreat who I don't know them. That's my first time meeting them, and they'll, hey, do you need this or do you need that? They'll help with whatever need help with. Just it's a woman's nature to be a nurturer. So I'm not understanding what these men doing. But one thing I'm gonna tell you.
Tell us.
Is that a woman ain't dumb.
I agree with you. Women aren't dumb.
So, and you can't control a human.
I agree with that too. Women are not dumb, and you cannot control a human. The only thing that you can control in this lifetime are your actions and your attitude. And I would imagine that's what you would tell your audience, being a motivational speaker and things of that nature. I agree with you there, Tony. Let's go.
You cannot control a human. So I'm gonna warn y'all, passport bros.
Give us a warning.
You think that's sweet? That's the worst thing you could do.
Okay.
That's the absolute worst thing you could do, because
explain.
You going to get a woman,
right,
who only wants you for American citizenship.
Whoa!
It came out of left field.
Whoa!
Right?
I know that brother didn't just do that. Tony Gaskins, you were doing okay. You were treading, keeping the water level just under your bottom lip, but you lost me with that one. So you mean to tell me that the only reason a woman is going to get with a foreign man, an American man, a black man, an English man, is because you said American citizenship. Is that what you're saying? Let me make sure I heard you correctly. Let's make sure we got this. I'm trying to develop that one good ear like lawyers have. I'm trying to develop it. Let's go back just 10 seconds.
You could do. That's the absolute worst thing you could do, because you going to get a woman who only wants you for American citizenship. And she gonna tell you that she's single, and she over there getting power drived right now.
I think he means pile drived. We're going to cut him a pass because he's been married for a while. I don't know what a power drive is, but I know what a pile driver is. Yeah. I know what he's trying to insinuate there. So not only does she only want American citizenship, she's not single. Listen to, I honest to God thought, and I have to admit
do you not realize the way he's talking is just isn't that what American women do?
Ignorance. And fellas, if you thought the same way, please drop me a 2 in the chat, because misery loves company, and I don't want to be the only dumb one. But I only thought that women did mental gymnastics like this. Bro, we're not even a third of the way through the video, and you've already made the assertion that these women, and I don't want to use the word all, because I don't need the all police, right? Yeah. But these women are there overseas, only wanting American citizenship, and they want to they have a man down, and they're getting power drived, or correctively pile drived every night. Is this right? I thought only women talk like this, the mental gymnastics. And no offense to women, it's just the way that your mind processes these types of arguments. Let's go.
She getting wore out,
Okay.
tore up from the
Okay.
floor up.
Okay.
And she gonna tell you that she's single. She gonna have you, your dumb behind, bring her over here,
Okay.
bring her over to your country, wherever you at,
Right.
and then she gonna be with you long enough till she get her citizenship.
Okay.
And when she
They drank that feminist, that rhetoric Kool-Aid, I swear to
get
God.
her citizenship, she bring her longtime lover right on over to your country.
You know what? Like, I gotta admit, that does happen. The passport bros that do bring their wives over, it does happen. It actually happens in the Cambodian community decent amounts. So
Is it me or does that scenario sound absolutely ridiculous?
Yeah.
And you know what? It gets so much worse, but that sounds ridiculous to me. How long does it take for a foreign woman that's been brought over on a K-1 visa, right? And then marries a man? How long does it actually take for her to get citizenship to the point that she can sponsor someone else from her own country?
it takes 10 plus years. When you sponsor someone over from another country, they give them a 2-year, if everything gets approved, they'll get a 2-year green card. And then after the 2 years, they can renew for a 10-year green card. And once they have a 10-year green card, they're able to apply for citizenship. And then they got to go through the whole process of citizenship. So it takes a tremendous amount of time.
You know what's crazy? I have a Colombian wife and I don't know the answer to this. And we've met with the lawyer and stuff like that, but we're taking each step at a time. But I don't know the answer to that. But I would imagine it's not 6 months.
It takes almost 2 years-ish or so, maybe 3, to bring her over from the other country into the United States for her to get permanent residency and to be married here. So it actually just getting her into this country takes 3+ years.
I would imagine it's some years. So in this scenario, unless I'm missing something, and sometimes your boy El Guapo is a little slow on the uptake. I am not a professional motivational speaker, and that's not a shot at you, Tony Gaskins, but sometimes I have what is known as lapses in my synapses. Sometimes that happens. So maybe I'm missing something. But in this scenario, wouldn't the gentleman that's overseas that is used to power driving her, tearing her up, making sure she's toe up from the flow up as you espouse, right?
Okay, when I said that this happens, I meant like the wife leaving the husband kind of thing when after they got their green card or their citizenship, not the whole having a whole power driver person in another country ready to power drive them.
He is going to have to sit on the bench in his country for years to give her enough time to execute flawlessly each intricate detail of this master plan to get citizenship, divorce you as the American, and then bring the boyfriend over here. Is that your assertion, Mr. Gaskins? If so, as an expert in travel, as an expert in dating overseas, as a man that has more than 2 decades of doing so, as a man that does, I don't have 50 streams of income like you do, but I have been doing business overseas for 15 plus years. As a man that is not just a passport bro, but preceded passport bros as a traveling man. And I mean that in every sense of the word. Those of you that are on the square understand what I'm talking about. Respectfully, sir, you don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Shout out to El Guapo, one of the best creators out there, especially for passport bros. Definitely one of the leaders, in my opinion, in the space. Does great content. As he said, he's been doing it for 20 years. He's been doing business. He's been doing a lot of things that I am nowhere comparable to this gentleman. right? This is why I want to bring in other experts, other people, other experiences to speak on some subjects that I'm not as professional as I hope to be. So please subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. And I'll catch you guys next time. Ciao.